Hey everybody, it's Tasha with Sylvester Homestead. 1 year ago today, we moved here. We pulled up 1 year ago today, this morning, and excuse the wind, it's very windy today. So if there's any noise, I don't have like any fancy camera and muffling sound or anything. So it's been 1 year. Anyways, 1 year ago today, we pulled up on this driveway. Neighbors passing. We pulled up on this driveway. I'm gonna kind of turn the camera around and just kind of show you what a year has done on the homestead. So, all right, 1 year ago today, we didn't have this culvert here. And we come in down the road, and because it was so overgrown, we got the truck parked. Let me see. I'm walking into the property. We got the truck parked right here. And the very first night on the homestead, me and my husband slept in the bed of the truck, parked right here. And my child slept in the back seat of the truck. And we had the pile of cinder blocks there. We had a tractor parked there that belonged to somebody that lives out this way that we did not know. And all of this was a big, muddy, sloppy mess, if you recall. And my neighbors across the street over here, on my second night because of the rain, if you recall, we slept in their tool shed on their property over there, and we did that for 2 nights. And then our beautiful shed come down this muddy road on June 2nd, a few days later, and it was so muddy that we parked the shed too close to the road because we couldn't get in further. And we parked, the front door was kind of like right in front of this tree. And this is where we lived for about a month. The chicken coop was up here. And it stayed there for a while, and it was too close to the road for our covenants, but we eventually got it moved back. So just looking around, that's my new babies over there playing in the grass. We eventually got the shed moved back. And we got our more solar hooked up. Let me show you some changes. Let's start it to, well, let me see. I got it covered in chicken wire right now. We're gonna eventually wrap it. But I have some vegetables in the ground. Okay, kind of dropped you out there for a minute. But I have a couple of tomato plants. A couple of cucumber plants. Let's see, that's a pepper. That's a pepper. One eggplant survived up, so I got it. Another pepper. And in this spot, I have seeds started for some cherry tomatoes. I put 3 in there. Gonna see if any of the 3 germinate. Because I'm doing the square foot gardening method. And I have 3 more of these beds that I need to put together, but I only had enough soil to get 1 of them started. But in this spot, I'm gonna put the other 3. But our home now moved back far enough away from the tree, from the road. Our solar panels, we have our 2 solar systems. So, yeah, a year on the homestead. I have to start up some vegetables so we can start eating. I have meat growing, chicken, turkey, and duck. So, therefore, I'm getting eggs every day. That's helping keep us fed. Someone's passing by, so. Actually, there's several people passing by. Just one of them days. It's busy back here on the homestead. So, in 1 year, this property has changed so little, yet so much at the same time. It's amazing. Let me just kind of show you around a little bit what 1 year has done for us. In the backyard here, we have a little bit of wood, but we have part of the gutter system put up where we're collecting our rainwater. It is completely full, thanks to a couple of days of nice hard rain. Well, it's not overflowing anymore. That's good. Oh, my hammock. It's nice and comfortable, and I lay there. I thought about filming a few times when I was laying in my hammock, but I was just really enjoying, ooh, pardon my finger. But I was just really enjoying my nice quiet time in the hammock. It's been about a month since I filmed a video. Let me see. We moved the little bitty brooder outside. So this is where my babies go to bed every night with their chicken feed and their waterer. We have that set up. That's how we catch them. My fruit trees are doing pretty good. I'm excited about those. So, and then my big girl's home over there. It's bright today. 1 year on the homestead. And I had people actually say that I wouldn't last a month out here. And I've been out here for a year. Number one thing I can tell you about moving off grid is lower your expectations. It really teaches you to be thankful for everything you get. When we first got our rope lights put up on the inside of the cabin, and I came home from work, the boys had done it while I was at work, and whenever I came home from work and I was actually able to see inside the cabin, I cried. Oh, one more thing. Blueberries, I up-potted them. I want them to get nice and hardy before I try to put them in the ground. So I kind of up-potted them yesterday. See how big they get. Well, you know, I want it to really just be big and robust before I get it in the ground somewhere. Plus, I got to decide where I'm putting it. So, yeah. All right, let me go back to where I was talking about. But yeah, living off grid, like I was saying, I mean, it really helps you be thankful for what you do have. We have come so much further in a year than I thought we would. I think I had my expectations too low on what we would be able to accomplish. But I wasn't expecting to be this far into it until about 2 years. I mean, I knew I would have a garden this year. Of course, I expected a bigger garden, but I wasn't expecting prices to triple on everything. And dirt is expensive. I mean, for that one bed, it cost me almost $100 in dirt and fertilizer for that one bed. And that's not talking on top of the plants. So, I mean, I got 3 more than beds. I don't quite have $300 to just, you know, throw at more dirt right now. Although I will soon, like, I won't have it to throw at more dirt, but I will try to get at least one more bed done with some seeds. Not quite summer crops, but, you know, a little bit, maybe some fall tomatoes or something, and get those seeds started. And I really need to look into this growing zone and see when's the latest date I can plant beans, because I really want to get some beans in, but I couldn't put them in the same bed as the peppers and tomatoes. So I really want some green beans planted, but I gotta wait until I get another bed started. I have to find my asparagus seeds because I need to plant them this year so I can have them next year to eat. Because they're going to take a year to get those roots down, and they're good maybe 2 years. With this rocky terrain, it might take 2 years before I can harvest asparagus. But I can't find my asparagus seeds. So I might have to just go buy some more. I don't really know what to say. I haven't filmed in a while, and I don't know what y'all are caught up on, what y'all aren't caught up on. But I can say I'm really happy. Although I did watch a movie the other day that kind of took place around my area that I'm from in Louisiana. And I got kind of homesick. And I've been craving boudin. Oh my God, I've been craving boudin. And it's funny because I lived in Louisiana for 39 and a half years. My whole life. And I ate boudin. Depends on when I had a craving for it. I mean, sometimes I'd eat it 3 times in a week. Sometimes I'd go 3 months and never touch it. And I've been up here for a year. And I crave it so bad. And I don't know if it's the boudin that I want or just a taste of home. You know. I'm sitting out here, I'm looking. Right now I don't hear any birds. Although I was trying to get my phone out in time for y'all to see the rabbits. But I don't have rabbits yet on my homestead, but I do have rabbits living on my homestead. I mean, I do have 14 acres here, so yeah, you know. They've kind of got a few rabbit burrows going around here that we've kind of figured out. And rabbits will be the next thing that I get as far as on my homestead. I was hoping to have them by now. But, you know, life just kind of happens. And it's okay. It's okay to have a goal and a plan and to try to meet it. But if you don't meet it, it's okay. It doesn't mean you're a failure. It just means that you just need a little bit more time to get everything. I mean, this is a lifetime commitment and a lifetime change. I have my whole lifetime to get this stuff figured out. And if I have to go to the grocery store to buy a few more vegetables and meats, and then so be it. It'll be okay. Because eventually I won't have to. And it's okay that I have to now. I was hoping within 2 years I would be completely self-sufficient. And it's been 1 year. So I still have a year to go. I'm not saying I'm going to make it. I might turn that into a 5-year plan that I'm 1 year into. So if that's the case, I have 4 more years before I'm completely self-sufficient. And I'm okay with that. Anyways, I just kind of wanted to give y'all a little bit. I mean, it's been a year. I've been out here for 1 year. Living life. Enjoying nature. I do have some bad news, though. I'm about to cry. Try not to cry. 3 days ago, my Cali cat, who came with me from Louisiana, started acting different. She was weak, could barely stand up. Day before yesterday, at 6 a.m., she died peacefully in her sleep, and we buried her under the honeycrisp apple tree. So my Callie's no longer with us, but I still have my Docky boy. I still have my Sophie girl, which I did try to rehome, but that didn't work out well. She came back, like, she was gone for like 2 days and she came back home. Like, she didn't just come back home like the people that took her, and we kind of made arrangements to have her transported back. But yeah, she came back home, so she's still with us. But my Cali cat's gone, and it's been very sad. She was a beautiful girl. She was a sweet girl. I know y'all didn't see very much of her because, well, she was my cat. And if you know anything about cats, I mean, they have their people, and they don't really want to be messed with other than that. Okay, there is a vehicle on the property over here. Let me go check that out. Okay, that's not a vehicle. That's just a pile of trees. But from here, let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. But from here, if you look right there, it kind of looks like a vehicle parked there. But it's not. Although, let me see if I can zoom in. I do see some of my chickens over here. There they are. See? Right there. And then standing up right there, a couple of my chickens. But yeah, I thought that was a vehicle, but it's not. You see while I'm zoomed in. That's my little solar system. I was so excited when I got that started. I was actually able to run a fan. It was pretty cool. Now I have this big one, and yeah, some changes. We went inside from having nothing to sleeping on mattresses on the floor to having the ladders put in and sleeping up in our lofts on our mattresses, having the couch put in. We bought a full-size stove in this year that I've been here. I made a peach cobbler almost from scratch. Like, the cobbler was from scratch, but the peaches were canned peaches. So, you know, my peach tree over there, in a couple of years, I'll be able to make it completely from scratch. I won't need the canned peaches. Anyways, that's about it for my 1 year update. I have food in the ground. I have fruit trees in the ground, which is more food in the ground. Not quite as far as I thought I'd be, but at the same time, not as far as I thought it would be. So kind of tit for tat, like, you know how you expect the best but prepare for the worst. So I'm kind of like right in between. So kind of right in between the best and worst. I mean, we're here, we've survived, we're healthy, we're not sick or dying, we are eating well every day, but with this zone that we're in, I mean, some people are starting to get harvest. We're a little late to the game getting started, so we're not quite getting harvest out of our garden yet, but it is what it is. It'll come soon enough. But 1 year. Anyway, guys, I'm rambled enough, I guess. I love you. If you have any questions at all about anything, just leave them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer every question I can to the best of my ability. I'm definitely no expert, but we need to put a fence around these gardens to keep the rabbits out, so I'm going to help hubby with that, and I will see you later. Bye, guys. Love you.